just about ready. Both players with their sticks on the turf. 15 minutes on the clock. Here we go. We're underway as a battle for the face-off. Still on the ground. Looks like the Wolverines are going to get it first. An errant pass allows Maryland to take possession.
For McDonald, he's been so good in that ground ball department this year. No different to start this game for the Terps.
Out to Cohen. Cohen from far out. Gets help from a screen, takes a shot on McNaney, but it goes far to the right. Out of bounds.
Cohen mainly that facilitator, the main guy with assists on this Michigan team with 18, second in the Big Ten, but he's not afraid to let it fly either.
Last 5 seconds on the shot clock, and Michigan opens up the scoring. Lucas Stannett makes it 1-0 Wolverines. And the Princeton transfer starts things off here in the first quarter.
Seconds are winding down on the shot clock. Michigan's got to get a shot off. It's not the best angle where that skip will work more times than not. And the Wolverines make a statement in the first 2.5 in College Park.
Beats Logan McNaney in that bottom right corner, so we head back for another face-off. Ball still on the ground, and Michigan scoops it up. Cohen. Looking for a shot on McNaney. They haven't ripped one yet. They got 10 seconds to do it. Good defense being played by Burles. All the way around to Lockwood. Takes one charge of McNaney, fires, and he puts it in the back of the net, and Michigan with an early 2 goals. This time, it's the junior Lockwood off the bench, and Michigan up by a pair in the first.
6th goal of the season for Lockwood. Another just grip and rip situation right there for Michigan, not wasting any time, just going straight to the net.
This Wolverines team, Urksa just trying to find an outlet pass. He gets a screen from Daniel Kelly. Little pick and fade. Kelly near the cage, retreats and hits it back to Urksa. Urksa makes his move on Taylor and scores. 2-1. Braden Urksa says, hold the phone, and the Terps cut the lead in half.
Able to get the deficit back down to 1 for Maryland.
It's a nice team goal as Whitney was really giving Urksa a hard time on that last play. As you take a look at the replay here, just Kelly back to Urksa, and Urksa just wanders through top right corner, easy as you like. We'll go back to the center. Urksa's 13th goal of the season makes it 2-1. Michigan's gonna claim it off the faceoff. Tight defense being played by Larkin. Michigan looking to put that lead back to 2. They're going to take another shot on McNaney, but this time, number 1 makes the save. Here's Eric Spanos, our first look at him today. Spanos, it's a screen from Kelly. Kelly looking for a shot on Taylor. He doesn't have the angle. The Terps have about 13 seconds on the clock. They take a shot that's forward, saved by Taylor. And the Wolverines stand up to the Terps offense. Maryland can't get the equalizer yet. Good forced turnover by Urksa, and Maryland's running the other way. Into the middle, shot on goal and a score. Jack McDonald, his first of the season, and Maryland gets the equalizer.
What a moment right there for McDonald. And we'll go right from the turnover here on the replay. Urksa able to cause it initially. Keegan able to scoop it up, and Keegan sees it all the way. Urksa back to McDonald, and McDonald's not going to miss that one from close range. We're tied at 2.
Last year, 8 goals. Assists were really his main thing. He had 29 of them, which was 5th in the Big Ten. He's already got a goal today. Talk about assists. Here's Ryan Cohen. He's got the most in the conference so far. And another shot on goal, and this time, Michigan gets home. Jack Jenkins on the board, and it's 3-2. He's got goal number 12 on the season.
So it's funny, the 2 guys that do all the facilitating, or most of the facilitating, tag team right there to put Michigan back in front. Again, you're going to see Cohen here driving, behind X, whips it back, and Jenkins, the catch and shoot. That's as pretty as he gets right there, Daniel.
Great feed from Cohen, picks up just another assist. Here's Brandon Plemons for the Wolverines, the senior, getting in his 7th game of the year. To the far side, Michigan. They want another goal, but this time McNaney says no. Here comes Maryland on the counter. This is George Stamos. Michigan has gotten outscored by opponents overall 20-16 coming into this game in the first quarter. For Maryland, it's been the opposite. But this time, we're going to get a tie. Daniel Kelly fired up and on the board.
Kelly's been doing this his whole career, and this is just a product of getting a good look, playing fundamental lacrosse. You're going to see Keegan with the spin, very similar to Michigan's last goal as well. Behind X, just that quick flip to Kelly. He shoots sidearm. That's going to go in a majority of the time with 45 taking the shot. Could do the same thing again if they win this faceoff. They have the entire shot clock to try and get the lead.
Still up for grabs in the middle. Maryland has not been as good as they had hoped on faceoff. Stannett to Cohen. 10 seconds now. Cohen double teamed. Can they get the shot on McNaney? They do, but McNaney saves. He'll just launch it down the field. And that is where the first quarter ends. Michigan got out in front of this one early with 2 quick goals, but Maryland has responded. This time Maryland wins the face-off. They wanted a quick goal. They're going to have to wait just a little bit. Over to Keegan on the near side. Passes the Big Ten logo, runs out of room, and we'll look for an outlet. Wanted a shot on Taylor. We'll get a whistle. This will be Michigan ball as Kelly just fell right near the goal at the doorstep. They'll go out to Lockwood. Here's Augustine. Got a free run at McNaney and a score for Michigan. The Wolverines reclaim the lead 4-3 as Emmett Houlihan finds the net for his 4th goal of the season.
Some velo on this shot here. Taking it himself, unassisted. Goes with the right hand, goes to the far side of the goal.
Michigan just trying to bring that lead up to 2, but this time Maryland able to pick their pocket, and they got a counter brewing. Here come the Terps, leading the way as they move it inside. Kelly couldn't get a clean shot, and Taylor collects and quickly gets it out of his stick. Gives you a perspective of how dangerous Mulholland is if he's going to be throwing it that hard every time. Jenkins finds the goal again. Michigan up 5-3 now, and the sophomore's got his 2nd of the game.
And I don't know how he snuck this one through. Wrapping around the crease, McNaney's playing that near post. But somehow he just finds a sliver of an angle. We'll take another look at it right here. Just gets it right on the inside of McNaney's right shoulder. But again, here on this possession, Whittier just comes back in. He's got the ball now. Keegan forward in there. 3 guys that have been huge for this attack.
Spanos ducks under a Michigan defender and puts it in the back of the net.
Little dip and score right there for 7 and White. Wasn't the cleanest possession for Maryland, and Whittier coming in from that substitution finds number 7 right away. There's the dip, creating the angle himself, and that's one-on-one with the keeper. Spanos is going to win that battle 9 times out of 10.
Under half a minute on the shot clock. Terps looking to knot it up at 5. Whittier fires, blocked, left on the ground for a minute, but scooped up by Michigan. Schultz finds Stobaugh, makes a move to the right, takes a shot on Taylor, but saved. Looking for that bottom right corner again, but a brief block. Now Aitken got hammered, and you see the yellow flag. Kelly gets it back. He goes back to Dowd. On the far side. All the way across, a long shot and a snipe from Jack Dowd. Striking and throwing his heater. He's got goal number 1 on the season, and Maryland ties things up at 5 from number 55 as the Salisbury transfer, making things happen off the bench.
Long time coming right there for Jack Dowd. This is what he was doing at the Division III level with Salisbury for so many years.
But the Terps still claim some momentum off that equalizing goal.
It was a great job by Crater on the faceoff there. Got the quick win and then just the errant pass to Urksa, but
Urksa, Spanos again! Maryland takes the lead. You talk about the spark plug. Eric Spanos with his second.
this was a wild sequence right here. Started with the throwaway on the faceoff, when Spanos gets it back, and he is not going to miss that shot. Again, so much time, so much space, and Maryland's out in front.
Shot clock paused at 12. Michigan will keep it. They're going to have limited time here. Maryland just trying to stand tall for just a couple of seconds as Michigan able to finagle that one into the goal and tie it up at 6 right at the end of their shot clock. Lucas Stannett on the board again, and what an opener we have brewing here in College Park.
Stannett had the first goal of the day. He's got the 12th goal of the game as well. Close range right here for Stannett. That's as good as it's going to get.
Still with it. Goes out. Aitken to Stobaugh. 30 seconds on the shot clock for the Terps. Stobaugh running into a double team. Outlet pass, shot on the way, and a goal. Daniel Kelly with the sidearm slinger. Kelly's got his second of the game.
And he goes low this time. He didn't exactly skip it, but he's able to get it underneath the legs of Taylor. Here's again Stobaugh with the reverse pivot and the pass to the right side. And Kelly, he knows exactly where to put it. He's gone near post, far post. This time he goes between the legs to put Maryland back up 7-6.
Maryland's got 15 seconds to expand their lead here before the half is over. We started off with Braden Urksa. Urksa gets a screen, finds Kelly in the middle. He takes a shot, but it doesn't have as much velocity as he'd like. Goes right into the stick of Taylor. Opening possession here of this second half. Mulholland finds Ryan Cohen. An assist today, continues the streak, and he's got a goal here. 7-all, Ryan Cohen, goal number 100 in his Michigan career. I was about to say he's got a point in every game in his Michigan career, and now he's got a goal to go along with his assist.
Epic milestone right there for Cohen. Big congratulations to him. And he does it unassisted. He does it from far range, zipping it past McNaney.
Terps able to reset offensively after scooping up the ground ball. Whittier runs around. A missed pass initially, but scooped up by Keegan. Now Keegan takes the shot, saved by Taylor. Still up for grabs, though. It's a delayed offensive possession for the Terps. Who's going to come up with it cleanly? Nobody can. Kelly had it for a minute. Now Taylor finally puts his stick on it.
Now Michigan. The response attempt right here as they try to take a lead back for the first time since about 5-minute mark in the second quarter.
Here's Morgan, he goes back. Michigan scored the first goal of the second half, and they score the second goal of the second half as well. It's Aiden Mulholland finding the net, and Michigan builds the lead up to 2. 8-7 is a 1-goal lead as they reclaim it. Mulholland, the leading goal scorer for the Wolverines, notches his 14th.
Again, just pedal to the metal, about 15 yards away. Big 4 for Michigan in terms of goal scorers that have all contributed so far today.
Faceoff hasn't been won by anyone yet. Now the Terps able to stay on it. That was Larkin, got it away after being hit. Navigating out to Spanos. Spanos back to Schultz. Schultz in a one-on-one. Locked up, takes a shot anyway, and it goes over the goal. Maryland will sustain the possession. They got about 28 seconds. Urksa puts a spin move on a Wolverine. Dumps it out into the crease. And a goal. Was it in the crease? Flag goes up. For the moment, Maryland scores. But we will check to see. And now The refs indicate a goal and an equalizer once again for Maryland. 8-8. This game just goes back and forth. Eric Spano still waiting near the crease to confirm that it was him. It was Daniel Kelly who put it in.
So if it stands as Kelly with a hat trick, and that looked to me like he was pushed in to the crease, and that would be for Michigan, Justin Ennis, that pushed him in.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Michigan, can they beat the buzzer? Stanett. Kohler plays tight defense. They got 4 seconds. They fire on McNaney. It tipped initially, but McNaney able to stick it and collect the save. Here's Stobaugh. Terps taking their time offensively. Stobaugh turns on the Jets, takes a shot right into the stick of Taylor. Counter-attack time for Michigan. Morgan. Cohen gets a screen, finds it in the middle. A shot on McNaney and a goal. Michigan claims the lead back 9-8 as Nick Rude, we talked about him in the open, makes his appearance, and in no better time for the Wolverines to grab the lead.
But of course, now the big concern is, let's take a look here at the excellent goal. The dodge goes straight, and then Schaller with the contact.
And Michigan with the lead and looking for more. Cohen, parallel to the goal. Looks for something on McNaney. He gets it as he dives. And Ryan Cohen has his second goal of the game. And the Wolverines, the first to double digits in this one, 10-8. They lead over Maryland.
I'll tell you what, Daniel, this is a relentless group. Even though they're trailing at the half, put together an amazing third quarter here. Cohen with the quick feet and somehow shoots it from his feet.
Cohen gets it back. 90 seconds left in this third quarter. Another shot on McNaney, this one saved. Let's see what they do on their first look in the fourth quarter. Ford, shot blocked by Taylor. Scooped up by Schultz. Might have went off the pole actually, as another shot deflected, and this time Michigan will come away with it. Michigan will just reset offensively. They got 30 seconds to work with. Open shot, saved by McNaney. Ball goes high up in the air, and Michigan able to scoop it back up, and they'll have 60 seconds left. Works towards the cage. Back at X. Spanos runs into his own man. Wants to take the shot, but he won't do it. Spanos to the inside, shot on goal, and Maryland narrows the lead again. There's Bryce Ford. He had one go off the pole last time, and this one he puts in the back of the net, and the grad student scores to make it 10-9.
Yeah, Maryland fans have been waiting to see this guy get going today. Kind of a slow developing possession right there for Maryland, and through three defenders, Ford is able to find that angle, gets it past all three of them. You saw that 1, 2, 3, that 3 ending with Taylor.
Ford, the Fairfield transfer, he was the two-time All-CAA mention. Maryland wins the face-off quickly. They're looking for a quick goal to tie it, but Taylor stands up and saves. Mentioned Carrier, the freshman. He's done a great job in this game so far. Now it's Maryland's time to defend. Houlihan to the far side. Shot, McNaney saves, and here he comes out of the goal. This is what he loves to do, that kind of sweeper-keeper role. Gets a screen. Urksa into the middle. Ford ties the game at 10. Maryland swings back into a tie game. Bryce Ford had an open look. Boy, what a game we have brewing here at CQ. He scored the last 2 goals, and the Fairfield transfer brings things level once again.
This is what happens when you have good ball movement and you've got veterans leading the way. Urksa able to find a bit of a younger guy in Schultz, the freshman, but he finds the veteran Ford uncovered. And somebody's obviously got to win this one. I couldn't give you a guess as to who it's going to be.
Well, Maryland's on the attack. Let's see what they have. Stobaugh gets it from Keegan. Puts a spin on a defender, takes a shot right on the doorstep. And it's whistled off Michigan ball. I think somebody was in the crease. Stannett's going to set a screen. Michigan looking for the shot on McNaney. They'd go all the way over the top of the goal to Mulholland. Mulholland drives near side, takes a shot. McNaney saves, and Maryland has it. 5 seconds to make the move. Cohen, one-on-one. He's going to have to put something on McNaney. He can't get the shot off. Now he does. McNaney saves. Does Maryland have some magic in them? They're going to roll it up. They have about 5 seconds left, and it goes left of the stick of Jack McDonald, and the horn sounds. 4-minute period to decide the winner. On the ground, and the Michigan player right out just holding with it, but Carrier scoops it up off to Urksa. Urksa gets it out. He spins, now finds Zach Whittier. Whittier to Bryce Ford. Had a great fourth quarter. What will he do here? Ford puts 2 hands on the stick, loses it, and it goes into the stick of Taylor. Stannett falls down, ball on the ground. Stannett able to scoop it up. He gets it knocked out by Schaller. Still a fight for it that Maryland comes up with at the start of overtime. Face off, won yet again by the Terps. Quick passing, and the Terps are going to go quickly this time. They dish it off.
Now Maryland can get their top guys in there and set up a potential game-winning shot.
Stobaugh works past one. Stobaugh fires in front of goal. Taylor had it, and now he gets it permanently. Michigan has to get it out of their own side at X. Here's Urksa. Urksa back to Whittier. Whittier with his back to Taylor. Into the middle. Spanos falls down. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Maryland. Maryland going for it. Keegan to Whittier. Whittier right in front of goal. He tries to stick it past Taylor. He puts it up, and he was in the crease. It's Michigan ball. He can't. He doesn't have any. 12 seconds. Michigan wants the shot. They lost it. Here comes Jack McDonald. Does Maryland have a buzzer beater? McDonald takes it down, fires, saved by Taylor.
In College Park was March 4th of 2023. Terp fans might remember that one, a heartbreaking 13-12 loss against Notre Dame.
Michigan wins the faceoff. Picked up by a long pole. Cohen retreats. Now he's got 10 seconds to make a run. Cohen goes up the near side, takes a shot. McNaney saves. Terps looking to go on offense. So far, Tillman is letting them play it out. Keegan doesn't shoot it. Kelly dropped it off, and Michigan takes it back. It's Justin Ennis taking it as he drops it off to his goalie, Hunter Taylor. Here come the Wolverines. Houlihan. Good defense. He knocks down his defender, and Michigan wins it. It's Nick Rude. You knew something had to break, and Michigan takes home a victory. The sophomore out of Ontario with the big goal. You take a look at the replay.
He's wide open right there in the middle, catch and shoot. McDonald just lost him a little bit. He sneaks towards the crease. Rude had probably one of the easier shots of the day on either side, and you see the jubilation